On the Medical Watch, a promising treatment on the verge of being discarded gets a new life and makes its way into the hands of patients.
So this is a PONS device, and then I put it on my tongue.
Called the PONS, a portable neuromodulation stimulator. The battery-powered device delivers an electrical current. The theory is it strengthens nerves, allowing patients like Sanjay Arora, who has MS and struggles with walking, to better control muscles.
I got this device roughly a year and a half ago, and it made a immediate improvement in the pace that I was walking at.
And at his last doctor's appointment,
I was roughly 20% better in most measures than I was 6 months ago.
But 5 years ago, the device was about to be shelved. The researchers didn't have the money to launch a clinical trial to prove the stimulator's effectiveness.
We managed to step in just at a critical time where they needed that money, and luckily the project turned out to be hugely successful.
And that's the specialty of Cures Within Reach, a not-for-profit that connects researchers with funds and patients to launch clinical trials that help move promising projects along.
There are thousands of opportunities to repurpose generic drugs and other things that are never going to make anybody money, but are going to make patients better quickly. And that's the mission of Cures Within Reach.
It is possible to begin with an idea, arrive at a compound determination, and be able to initiate the conversation and get the relevant approvals needed to test that compound in patients within 2 years or less.
Our portfolio of vetted projects all can make an impact in patient lives in 3 to 5 years for usually under $200,000, which is an amazingly low cost, amazingly short time frame.
It's not only the opportunity to make sure that research continues, but to partner and understand how we get these ideas to the next level so they do get out and they do make an impact.
And we're very excited to be working with pharmaceutical and other companies now on assets that they have that they can allow Cures Within Reach to begin to repurpose or reformulate or connect to patients.
And there's some limitations for us in actually developing some of those drugs for different diseases. What Cures Within Reach can do is first they have a much broader spectrum of drugs within their reach because they're looking at marketed drugs, generic drugs, even over-the-counter drugs for indications that are for things other than what they're used for. And they have a world of connections to some of the major academic medical centers that are offering a number of ideas for them to consider funding.
Horizon is uniquely qualified to comment on the Cures Within Reach. We have a similar strategic alignment with the optimization and improvement of existing molecules. We've done that with 3 of our molecules, finding better solutions to treat patients, and that alignment is really what makes us pleased with partnering with the Cures Within Reach.
If we have the expertise alongside us, it helps move these ideas along faster, quicker, and at the end of the day, we're all happier because we're impacting people and their health.
At BioVista, we can map every single drug to every single disease that is out there. And we've done it. We want to be able to look at a patient and say to them, we looked under every rock. Our thoughts are very aligned with Cures Within Reach.
This current project is a pilot study which will look at the safety of the combination of radiation along with this agent. It may pave or show the way for a larger trial that might be done in that setting.
We are basically one good clinical trial away from knowing whether this omega fatty acid intervention that is very popular with families but doesn't have a lot of evidence is effective in young children who are just starting to show signs of autism.
So we're able to put all donations to work, small donations, large donations. We are especially excited about and grateful to the $50,000 donations and the $100,000 donations that have really driven our work forward in the past few years. And the kind of momentum we're able to create with those donations is amazing.
When Bruce picks a project, I know it's going right to where you want it to go, with great research that's going to be innovative and hopefully lead to something that is going to save lives.
It's great to be able to recognize people like Norbert today. It's important for all of us as executives and industry folks in giving back, to partner with organizations and missions like that of Cures Within Reach to really make a difference. It's not just about money, it's your time and involvement that can make a difference in patients' lives.
And a good friend who knew that my wife had MS for some period of time suggested that I get in touch with Dr. Bruce Bloom and Cures Within Reach regarding some research that they were helping advance that came out of the University of Wisconsin. And my wife became the first patient to benefit from this therapy at Rush. It's been a challenging 2 years for Lynn, my wife, but the idea that PONS is now here, that we're using it, is hope. And that's a key feature of trying to combat something that can be as problematic and challenging as multiple sclerosis.
It might be you or your spouse or your child or a parent or a neighbor or a coworker. We're all touched by catastrophic disease. And there are so many diseases out there that it's unlikely that the pharmaceutical or other industries are ever going to be able to get around to, but Cures Within Reach can. Doesn't matter how small it is or how obscure, we can find a repurposed therapy that can help that, and you can be a part of that. We need you need us. We should work together to make the world a healthier place for those people with catastrophic disease.